one I go to is God, is Allah. So I go to him, pray to God, you were the one who brought this struggle, this problem into my life. And I'm not trying to be that, why did you do that, or what, this and that. I submit to you. I submit to God. I submit to you. Now, you brought it. You were the one who brought it. And I'm pretty sure that you will be the one who will take it away from my life. I just say that. So basically, I'm recording this video for people who are actually going through hard situation in life. So first off, I want to say that these are actually the days that are valuable. These days are valuable. If you are someone who going through maybe the toughest situation ever in your life, these are valuable days, because bad days, we make it simple. So if you get to a good life in the future, inshallah, and you would 100%, then you're gonna remember these days, these hard days that you were in. So when you remember these kind of days, you would be more grateful, and you would show more gratitude to Allah on that days. So basically, these days are literally training you how life can get harder and harder and harder. And the other thing that might sound weird is that if you're going through, as I said, hard situations, bad things in life, you are actually privileged, because you're literally experiencing the hardship of this life. And now let me give you an example. Imagine two people in their 60s. So one lived the normal life like a normal citizen of Western countries, that, you know, they were born, then till they turn like 12, 13, they were just kids and doing nothing, just they children stuff. And after 13 or 15, they might got serious about school and things. And then they finished school, and then they got to uni, and then they just got a normal degree, and they started a job. With everything gone normal, and they did the job, like they spent the whole life in their job. They made money. They right now in their 60s, they're financially good. And now, stop. Yeah. In their 60s, what they did was that they went to school, they went to college, they got a degree, and they worked their whole life. Now the second person. The second person who did the children stuff till 13, 14, maybe 15, but after 15 or 16, they really entered the hard part of their life, the new chapter of their life, which was that everything was hard. They needed to work. Their parents was they had, problems with their parents. No, actually, like offensive problems, that they didn't like their parents, that kind of stuff. Not that kind of stuff, but they just had problems. Or maybe they were poor, they were actually experiencing poverty. Then with a lot of struggles, they finished school. They got to uni with a lot of struggles, and they gone through a lot. They worked. Even in the age of 16, 17, they worked. They experienced a lot. They actually, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean, that they actually experienced hard times in their early years, like 16, 17, 18, and 20, after uni. Then they were trained as a man. Even in the young years, like in the young ages, they were trained as a man. So then in their 20s, 30s, they did, like, their mentality and their mindset, like, lead them for great stuff, to do great stuff. For example, go and search up every single entrepreneur in that they're like billionaires, and yeah, they have billions right now. in research when they were young. Most of them faced a lot of struggles. Most of them faced like difficulties in life. Maybe with their parents, maybe in school, anything, but they were raised in a problematic environment. And that's how they were treated. Not treated, they were raised and they were trained as a man. Then, of the 20s, of the 50s, when they find the comfort of their life, they didn't say that, oh, just gonna stay here. Rather, they said, no. What is the next step? What is the next step? In next step, they never said stop. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that when you are raising in struggles, you basically becoming a unstoppable person who is always ambitious, always ambitious. But if you raising in a normal situation, normal environment, you are just saying, okay, I'm just gonna stay here. You don't see the next step. You just stay there, and that's how you become like just there wouldn't be any difference between your 40s and 60s and that 20 or maybe 20s to when you find a job, you just say, okay, I'm gonna just stay in this job. You don't see the next step. That's how you become an average person. But if you actually live in a problematic life that you're facing struggles, you becoming a man, and you always seeing the next step. When you get to a comfort zone, you say no, because I have this much struggle, so I know about life. I want to see the next step. I want to go more and more and more in this life. And when you become a person who's not saying stop to the next step, you're becoming a person who is getting, they actually expanding their success day by day. And that's how you become a valuable person in this world. So now our example was that between 160 was like that, and the other 60 is like, they did all the stuff in the 30s, they might find a comfort life, just a good life. But they didn't say stop to life, and they gone, they started a new thing, started now in their 60s. Compare both. One might be, and it's not about financial stuff. Money is not everything. You know that money is not everything. So it's not just about, becoming an entrepreneur, becoming an unstoppable person, and you every single day you make money and money. Like in your 60s, you're gonna be like a billionaire. It's not about that. It's just about life experiences and how wise you are, how experienced you are in this life. So now compare that 60s who lived a normal life, and then compare the one who lived a problematic with facing a lot of struggles in their early years, like when they was 13, 14, 15. Compare both. Their vision and their perspective towards life is like day and night, bro. They different. They just different. Because one experienced a lot than the other. And when you experience a lot, when you experience more than someone else, your perspective towards life is different. You have to know that. So it gotta be long, but my point was that if you going through struggles, you have to be grateful because of this. Because struggles literally training you to live a better life, to live a life with a good perspective towards life. So in the first talk, we didn't talk about God. We were just talking about life facts. If you do that, this is gonna happen. But now I want to relate this topic specifically to God, to Allah. And it doesn't matter whether you're Muslim or not Muslim. If you're believing in God, in one God, that's it. So my video is for you. And if if God is the number one I don't want to say person, but I just want to say like one, the number one in your life, then this video is for you. This scenario is for you. So now I want to relate this topic to God. How I'm going to do that is that, so first of all, as a Muslim, what I do is when I go through a hardship, when I go through just a hardship in life, a struggle that I'm facing, the first one I go to is God, is Allah. So I go to and pray to God, you were the one who brought this struggle, this problem into my life. And I'm not trying to be that, why did you do that, or what, this and that. I submit to you. I submit to God. I submit to you. Now, you brought it. You were the one who brought it. And I'm pretty sure that you will be the one who will take it away from my life. I just say that. And I say, I'm grateful. I show gratitude. Alhamdulillah that you brought it. Because anything that you do, there's a reason that I don't know. So Alhamdulillah. Now imagine for the first struggle, in what I'm saying is it's not like an imagination that, oh, I'm saying this and this. It actually is a fact. And he will, I'm pretty sure, as I said, I'm pretty sure he will take it away. So when I'm facing a struggle and I go to Allah and say this, and maybe a week later, Allah take it away. Then I go back to God and say, Alhamdulillah, as I said, you will take it away. You did take it away. Next month or next week, I face another struggle. And I do the same. And then before, like, when I got rid of that struggle, I went to Allah and I implemented my iman, my trust, my belief in Allah. That what I'm thinking is, I'm right about it. Like Allah literally took it away and He will take it away. And like if another struggle come, He will take it away. He will take that away as well. So now the next week another problem came. And then I did the same, went to Allah, said, and then week later, and I'm pretty sure He will. The week later, or maybe 2 weeks or month, He will take it away. This happening over and over and over and over again. And maybe at the end of the year, I just take a look at my iman, how strong it was in the starting of the year, when I entered this year, and how strong it is when I'm at the end of this year. It's a lot stronger. So now that's what I'm trying to say. When you facing struggles and when you following this method that you go into God and all the thing, you are implementing your iman over and over. You basically reinforcing your iman over and over. And year by year, so now compare the same thing that I said, that 260s, like two people in their 60s, one lived a normal life, didn't even experience this method that you go to God, like you face the struggle, you go to God and do that. And the other one did this. Now compare both of them, their mindset, their perspective towards life and towards God. Most importantly, you see where's the value, right? And also, when you're going through a problem, we get something called ajr. You're actually getting rewards because Allah is testing you, and you actually, if you follow the method, you are getting rewarded as well, because trusting God is actually rewarded. You're getting reward as well. So now again, compare both their reward, their perspective, their wiseness. I mean, how wise they are, how experienced they are when they talk. Like, there's a big difference between both. So that's why I say, if you're going through struggles, you're privileged. You're becoming a man. You're becoming different. So hope you got the point. And one irrelevant thing that I want to suggest to you guys is an application to install called Reap that is right now appearing below. So basically, why I'm suggesting it is because this application is made for Muslims. It is made for non-Muslims as well, but specifically for Muslims because it actually prevents the stuff that you don't like that is actually existent in the other social media app, which is on TikTok, everything. Like the bad thing, the nudity, the music, everything that is like disliked as a Muslim is not like all the good stuff is in it, is in this app, but the bad stuff that you don't like is not, it doesn't exist in this app. So download it right now and make it popular because it's a Muslim app, Muslim social media app, and inshallah one day, like all the Muslims will uninstall Instagram, TikTok, these kind of apps that we don't like. You know, there's the bad part is stronger than the good part in this social media app, and we'll install this app. So, in my opinion, as I used it, it's the best app. There's a lot of features and stuff. You can just search it up. I haven't used it that much, but I know it's a good app. So if you want to see the details and stuff, you can just go on your Instagram and search Reap. So the page of this app will pop up, and you can just go and search about it, like all the things about this app. But I really recommend it to install this app, inshallah. So at the end, I really want to say is that if you love Allah, if you're always saying, I love Allah, I can do everything for Allah, just do everything that Allah asks you. And one thing that is in this situation that I already explained is important is tawakkul. In these days, just tawakkul on Allah. Tawakkul ala Allah. Put your trust in Allah. If you really love Him, then trust Him. He will get rid of this all hardship, bad stuff that I don't know that might be specifically happening to you. He will take it away. Be sure and put your trust in Him. And one day, inshallah, you'd be good. Assalamu alaikum.